After the review, what I'm going to do is talk to you guys about an interesting topic as well. We're going to talk about where spinners come from and the different types of spinner companies. A lot of you guys have said, hey, who makes that spinner? Do you guys make that spinner? Does the other person make that spinner? Hey, I saw that on someone else's site. Or, hey, Philip, they're copying your spinners. Well, I want to bring some clarity to that. So after the review, stay on a little bit longer and I'm going to tell you all about spinner manufacturers, sources, and give you guys a little bit of knowledge. So hold on tight. We're going to get into the review in just a moment. Alright, so when you're starting off your day like that, you already know it's going to be a good day. Guys, this is the new hex baller. Let's get some of these bad boys out of the way. Keep them in the back so you can see. Alright, so here it is. Very similar, like I said, to the big baller. It's got the 6-ball configuration, 3 and 3. Of course, instead of being a 2-arm piece, this is now what I call a unibody. So there is, I mean, I guess you can call it a mini 6-arm, but it's really just a unibody piece. It's just one full piece. Very much like the Fid Canoe, which I already did a review on being a unibody spinner. Okay, so what are the pros and cons of having a unibody spinner? Well, some people really dig 2 arms, some people like 3 arms, some people like the balance of a 3-arm a little bit better. And of course, this has even more balance than the 3-arm because it's like a disc, you know? So it's got really smooth rotation, as you can see. You can kind of put your finger on there and give it a little finger break, really easy, a lot easier than the metal ones. And the particular thing that I like about the hex baller is I like to get it spinning, and then when I stop it, I actually will stop it with my fingers on the actual balls. Because all of these balls inside here, they all move. So when the thing is spinning, you're actually slowing it down on the balls. And that gives you a little bit of finger feel and a finger sensation when you're doing that. Okay, let's check out the black. I love the black too. Again, you can mix and match these colors just like you can with the big baller. Except what we did here is it's upgraded. It has a little bit more of a stronger screw feature on this particular one. Okay, so let's pop the caps up. Everybody asks me how these caps come off. The big baller, this one, same thing with the Pro Fidget. They're all just pop-offs. So you can put a screwdriver, or I use the back of a box cutter, and I just pop it off. Now what you can see here is the big baller. The big baller has 2 very small screw holes, one in the front and then one in the back. Now if one of those strip, you know, you're kind of skunked with the product. But these go from 2, one in the front, one in the back, to 6. 3 in the front, 3 in the back, and if something happens to one of them, well, guess what? You still got another 2 really strong ones. I was even playing around the other day and I took the 3 off of the back completely and just kept the 3 on the front and put the caps back on, still spinned it, no problem. So it has an upgraded 6-screw system instead of the 2-screw system. The screws are bigger as well, so less of a chance to strip. It has the new unibody design, which I'm really feeling. And especially is good for tricks, because look at that. I mean, you just give that a little whack and it's going. You can toss this around. And here's the cool thing about it for tricks. This has the new rubberized plastic. So it's even different from the big baller. This has a new rubberized plastic, and you can feel it when you hold it. The button's also a little bit bigger than the Big Baller, slightly, and it just has a different feel to it. I'm really digging this. Now, I love the Big Baller, but its cousin here, the Hex Baller, this is fun. And the thing that's cool about it is, you know, again, when you have a 2-spinner, you got to catch it on the arms, or you can catch it here, and that's why we have this bit of a ribbed area here. But on the Hex Baller, you can pretty much catch it wherever. You're always going to catch it in a spot that can get a nice flick, you know, and I'm not flicking this hard, and you're getting a really nice rotation. Also, you can do a pinch spin with this too. You can just grab it and put pressure like this, and then let go like that, and you get a nice little pinch spin. And also, as far as sound, I think they're just a tiny bit more quiet than the regular Big Baller. I mean, here's the sound on this. And that's going pretty fast. So it's not the quietest thing in the world, but it's going really fast, and overall, it's quiet. But when you pop up the Hex Baller, a lot more quiet. A lot more balanced because, of course, the unibody design, and just has a real smooth spin to it. So definitely check these out, the Hex Baller. They're up on the site. For those of you that have been asking about colors for the Big Baller, because some of those were out of stock, all 6 colors in the Hex Baller are all in stock. We just did them all the same price. They're all $10. It's pretty much the cheapest on the internet. They're $10. If you buy a couple, it drops down to $9, and I think if you buy in bulk, it even drops down to $8. So we do a lot of discounted pricing if you guys are interested. This is one of the ones that are fun to get a couple. Again, you can mix and match the colors like this. You can take, if you get 2, you can pop the bottom piece of this off, and you can screw it into the top piece of this and vice versa, and you can swap the caps. So it's fun if you pick up a couple. Again, they're $10. They're easy ones, they're fun, and I mean, it's just a good time right out of the box with these. So definitely go check these out. For those that have been asking about the Big Ballers, we should be getting those back in stock in about 7 to 10 days. And we're also going to have a couple more cool new ones coming up this week, so definitely stay tuned. And got some cool videos coming up this week. I want to talk to you guys about the difference between an expensive spinner and an inexpensive spinner. And do you even need to spend more than $10 ever on a spinner? What do you guys think? I want to hear what you guys have to think, and then I'm going to talk about that in my next video. Leave your comments below. What do you guys think? Do you ever need to really spend more than $10 on a spinner? And also leave your comments below on the new Hex Baller. I'm excited to see some of the tricks out there. I know some of the guys that I sent these out to have been practicing some tricks with them. They've been really pumped up and excited about it, and I'm excited for you guys to try these out too. Okay guys, as you can see, this is almost 4.5 minutes out of the box, which is incredible. I mean, you're at least going to get 3 minutes no matter what color you guys get. Alright guys, thanks for sticking with me with the review. Now I'm going to give you a breakdown on spinner companies and how basically everything works, because a lot of you guys have messaged me and say, wait a minute Philip, I saw somebody else selling your Big Baller, you know, the same one that looks like that. Are they stealing your design? Or I saw the Hex Baller somewhere else. Are you stealing their design? What's this all about? So I want to explain it to you so you have a full understanding and so you can know kind of how the industry works. Okay, basically there's 4 major types of companies out there that sell spinners. First company. This is the type of company that is generally a US or UK based company, and there are some from all around the world, but they focus on creating small batches of premium spinners. Now, I'm talking about, like, here's the stubby from Rotoblade, which I did a review on. You guys can check that in the link above. But this is a company that makes their own products. They make their own caps, they make their own product, and they're selling just this product. They tend to be very high-end, you know, usually over $100. And that's one type of company. They tend to be generally US based, but these are guys that are actually working in the machine shop with their hands, crafting these pieces with, you know, all their love and creating these amazing pieces by hand. Then the second type of company is the type of company that has some products that they make that are in their name, but they also carry a bunch of other products too. So there's some major brands out there that have their own product, whether it be from the US or China. Most are from China, and then they also carry other products too. So they have their own brand and they carry other products. For example, they might carry the hex spinner as well, but they might call it a different name. That doesn't mean they created it, that doesn't mean they made it, that doesn't mean they invented it, that just means they're reselling a product that is available for multiple companies to resell. Okay, the third type of company is the company that just resells other products that other people created. Okay, so if you can think of like a department store and you can think of Sears, for example, Sears might sell a particular brand of a barbecue grill, maybe a Grill Master, right? Sears didn't develop that grill, but they have the rights to sell that, so they're selling it to you. And if Sears wasn't there when you walked into the mall, you know, you wouldn't have your grill available, and so it's important that you have Sears available. They're taking it, they're bringing it from wherever it's being produced, probably overseas, and they're offering it to you at a competitive price. And then the fourth type of company is kind of like, I'm just going to say like the undermarket, you know, the one that sort of everybody poo-poos. The guys that literally just sell clones. All they do is they find the companies that do really amazing products, then they go and find out where they make them in China, then they buy the cheap clones, and then they try to pass them off. And some of these companies sell some products that are all right, but some of them tend to be really crappy. Sometimes, I mean, I've heard stories where people are buying stainless steel and they get shipped alloy. People are buying a product and like paint is flaking off. People are buying a product where the bearings are supposed to be ceramic and all of a sudden they get in steel. So a lot of problems can happen when you're dealing with the fourth type of company. And that would be a lot of Amazon and eBay and a lot of places that don't even have a store, that they're literally shipping out of their living room. Now currently where Sprintercraft falls is we fall in the third category. So currently right now we sell products that other people have made and that we have the rights to sell, right? So for example, the Big Baller, I don't even think anybody knows who made this original product, but it was made by somebody in China, and then a bunch of other people sell this. And you can see if you look online, there are other companies that sell this product. Generally, they're more expensive than we offer it for, but there's other companies that will try to sell this product, and they'll call it a different name and a different thing. Is it my product? No. Is it their product? No. Is this my product? No. Is this anybody else's product? Nope, it's not theirs either. Somebody might have sold it first, and you might have heard about the Big Baller from me first, but other people will sell it too. And hopefully you guys will purchase it from me because I'm teaching you guys about it and I'm sharing and I'm creating this interactive experience where we can have this dialogue, have community, have contests, and have events. And that's why I put my time and energy into sourcing and finding some of the coolest, funnest products. Because let's face it, there's spinner companies out there that have one really amazing spinner, but that's all they have is one thing. And so what happens is when you get bored of that and you want to try something new, you sort of have nowhere else to go. But when I can go and look and take the feedback from my pro team and the guys are like, wait, the buttons, we don't like it like this, it should be like this, or when you're doing a trick and you go to catch it, this happens, so we need to find one that's like this, then what I do is I go out and I source those products. I look for those products to try to find the best ones, and sometimes I find them and then I say, okay, like this is really cool, but we need to figure out ways to even improve on those. And so that's kind of been my main focus, is doing that. But I'm also excited because we're going to be coming out with our own spinners in just a few weeks, and I've been pumped about that because again, I've been looking and testing and working with our team and really coming up with ideas to create some of the best spinners that you guys are going to love, completely unique, different, and I'm so excited to share that with you. But I also wanted to give you a breakdown of the 4 types of spinner companies, so you can just have some understanding when you see a spinner that you might have seen somewhere else, or if you see mine. You know, some people have really got Spinnercraft's back and they're like, hey, you stole that from Spinnercraft, and they're tagging on Instagram. They didn't steal it from me. It's okay. Nobody's stealing these spinners. They're available for people to retail. And just like if you go into a toy store and you pick up a Matchbox car, you pick up a Power Ranger, you know what I mean? You're not going to Power Ranger headquarters to get a Power Ranger. You're going to the toy store to pick up something that they sell other brands. And that's what happens when you come here. We're a toy store, right? And we're offering spinners of the top quality brands. But it's really cool because now that we've focused and we really know what we like and what the team likes and what you guys like as a community, we have the opportunity to provide our own custom spinners for you, which I'm going to tell you about soon. I'm super excited to share with you because this first one that we launched, let me tell you, it's going to rock your world. So thanks guys for sticking with me and learning a little bit about the spinner industry. I hope you guys understand a little bit more about it now, and it kind of just lets things be at ease. And also it lets you be forewarned when going on eBay and Amazon to kind of really pay attention and make sure you're not getting caught with some sort of scam or something like that, and how important it is actually to purchase through companies that are verified, that have fast shipping, and that you